elements of water, hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
To our ancestors and the she and the great ones, hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
Incidentally, the 4 directions is because we want them to come from wherever they are. The elements are representative of the material world and the energies that inhabit the material world. The she is the spirit of nature. Not some spooky stuff, but the life force that's in all of us. The grass, the tree, the sheep, the hills, the rivers is all part of the she, the fairy folk ultimately. And then the great ones are our gods, the ones who guide us. If we have no gods, then it's those who inspire us. And we use our own names for them, so we don't name them. Now we're here on the shortest night, and the longest day, slowly confused by that, to watch the sun rise over the hills. The meaning of this is that we're heralding in the season of summer, and that means that there is growth in the fields and it will lead to harvest. It's also a time of holidays, sunshine, getting brown and enjoying life a bit more. But as the wheel turns, each season has its special time, reason for rejoicing. So we always in a circle name the season that we are in and explain why we're celebrating. Now I know that there is a lot happening in the world at the moment, and that everybody who is drawn to come to Stonehenge today, and not just party, has come for a special reason. You've been called, something in your hearts brought you here. And you stand side by side as equals, as brothers and sisters in that cause. Now, a year ago at this time, we looked at each other as strangers and we called out our names because we're quite used to just slinking around doing this thing, going back into our normal lives, and we knew that the world needs some change and our attitudes need some change and we need to influence. And so we said with pride who we are. And if you are willing, anybody who feels like just yelling their name out as the staff comes round, feel free. I'll start you off. And it only needs to be your first name, you won't get identified, but we're introducing ourselves to each other and we're declaring that we're here and we're proud that we're here. Rebecca!
Cameron.
Cameron!
Kieran.
Kieran! Michael! Arch!
Sidi.
Sidi! Excellent.
Andy.
Andy! Beatrice! Lovely name. Sorry? Gillen? Dima? Jonathan? Nicola? Dave? Marina! Lovely name. Do you know what? Give it some! So anybody, your name? Sorry? Stuart!
Crystal. Vienna.
Mitzi. Kevin. Chris. Andy. Andy, that's more like it, Andy.
Becky.
Jim. Stefan. Andy. Vanessa. Godfrey. Godfrey, that's a fantastic name. I love my usual name. Thank you very much. I've got an unusual one as well, but I just love your name. Who's the little Barton Monster? Right. Well, everybody, all at the same time. Whoa. Michaela. Conquering. Should we do it? Charmin. Lovely name. Oh, unusual name. So, should we go all together? Yeah. Anybody I've missed, this is your moment. In the presence of our ancestors, the she, the great ones, and each other, we are
Detective.
Now I know we're here with honour. So, said, who was here last year? Was anybody here in the circle last year? Yeah, one. Not many. Well, anyway, everybody went out to change the world, and we took it and believe it or not, despite all the geopolitics and the nonsense about the economy and all the terrible things we're doing to the planet, everybody I've spoken to, even suited types in the office where I work, are starting to think differently. So something is happening. And I think we're all connecting up on the internet. We've realised that politicians lie to us. We've realised that money doesn't make you happy, and that we need to connect with each other and with our Mother Earth and with our sky and with our seasons to make this thing work. So all I would say to this circle before I go a little bit more quiet is let's keep that going and call upon all the guidance and each other to not go away today and just say that was a good time and go back to the way we were. Let's carry on being independent. The more of us that think, the more of us that show our hearts to each other, the more of us that take a risk and trust, the better this is going to go. Now, has anybody got a watch? Oh wow, we've got ages, we've got 10 minutes before the sunrise. So,
What? Steve, what's he saying? Volunteers for what?
chant. Wanna have a go?
I think it should be birthday girl.
Your birthday?
Summer solstice. Yay.
Well then, before we do the serious chanty stuff,
Rebecca.
She's Rebecca.
3 cheers for Rebecca, whose birthday it is today on the summer solstice. Hip hip!
Hooray!
Hip hip!
Hooray!
Birthday
Birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rebecca. Happy birthday to you.
Now are you glad we knew? Now I hate a circle when it's just some old scraggly haired guy stood in the centre doing all the talking. So